So something I've been looking forward to doing is taking a look in this transmission and see just how bad it is. Because it had a shutter and it had a few things. I actually think it was a motor mount, but supposedly he changed the fluid, gave me a receipt for it, which that's good. It was a $164 transmission fluid flush essentially, but now I get to see inside, and the first thing I noticed was, even if they must have refilled it from the front or from the top, if they did it, but that was just sitting loose in the bottom. It wasn't connected in any way, shape, or form. So to me, that could be a pretty big issue. Usually they're sitting up in there. Now, what it looks like to me is that there's a shit ton of gunk in the bottom of the pan, but the striking thing to me, the happy thing for me, is that I do not see any shining metal as of right now. So I'm hoping that I can do J-mod to this and change out a couple of the servos because it's a 96, and your clutches and stuff will be good. There is sludge, like I said, but it's all going to be disassembled for the most part. God, that's some bad sludge. Look at that. Some metallics in there, but that's normal. Some clutch materials. The thing is, I don't see any. I feel a little bit of metal in there. I might go ahead and set this up with a drain. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna pour this out so I can see, because I feel stuff in there. Gunk mainly, but I am looking forward to this because, you know, everything I've heard about the 4R70 coming from being a C4 guy is that with just a few little things, they'll handle 600 horse pretty easily. And eventually there might be more than 600 horse going through this thing, but honestly, it's a short wheelbase truck. Granted, I have the test kit block now, and I have oh yeah, look how nasty and cruddy that is. I do see some clutches material, but this thing sat for a couple years before he picked it up. See, I don't like how that is chunky down there, but it looks to be organic. It's not metal. So I'm not going to do a full rebuild on this trans. What I'm going to do is just take it piece by piece. That's what I was told. Very rarely does it need a full-on rebuild. Yeah, it's all organic. That's good. No metal. Oh, that is awesome. 185,000 miles. So clutches may be in order, but I still am fighting with the I'm a manual guy, so I'm fighting. I like the 3650. It's a very strong trans. T45 is a decent trans, but I think a 3650 with a couple of little things done to it, just taking it out from behind like a 02, 03 Mustang 2-valve, bolt right up. Have to get a flywheel for this crank unless I change the crank, which is very possible. Anyway, if the trans is too bad, that might be the route I go, and that would be nice, especially if I end up getting frustrated and just saying let's go with the Holley Terminator, because I can do the Terminator for pretty cheap. One of the things that I discovered today, well, I didn't discover it today, but I went ahead and took it apart. It's a very big bonus for me. Not all the Mark 8s came with aluminum drive shafts. This thing is light as hell, so I might have to get it shortened, but it's okay if I get it shortened because I haven't cut it and re-welded here. But I don't know if it'll have to be shortened. It might be just right, but either way, that is the old school style. I love it. And then the spines up front are not too long, so that's a good bonus. Makes me happy. So does this trans pan though. That is excellent. That is just a dirty 185,000 mile transmission that didn't get changed as often as needed to be. And we'll check out the clutches and go from there. But big progress. I am draining these transmission and I'm gonna leave the torque converter full, but we'll deal with that like once it's out of the car. And the engine is pretty much ready. The harness is ready, with the exception of a few things. I've got to get some spring locks. I had to get the Freon drained out, but the dash is pretty much gone. I'm gonna remove that airbag and save some of it. I'll save some of this framing. The steering column's coming out. It's gonna go into the truck somehow, some way. Actually, we'll go ahead and slip under here real quick. Take a look, see if the trans. I actually look at this better later. So everything worked in it. Overdrive. We want to go in and out, so it's a pretty known. It's like $40 to replace that electrical setup that's in there, and then definitely going to replace the solenoids, just because there's been some massive changes to them. But I don't like how that gasket was not. Oh, I'm getting it on my phone. Don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm just getting it out. Take a better look later. Oil's drained. Let's go to the front. Got the ABS thing out today. I'm gonna take these lines out and probably sell them. Sway bar will drop with the whole front, but yeah, it's pretty much ready to come out. Just need spring locks, like I said. Harness is loose, and whenever I'm gonna drop the engine from the top and then roll it forward, and then get some sheet metal off of this and some other things, and then I plan on just, you know, putting the front down on a dolly of some sort, picking it up with the front end loader of the tractor and pulling it back. Still got a lot to do inside, but it's getting close. It's getting me happy. Starting to get a little excited, but that's it.